Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I'm going to be doing a tag that I've seen a ton of people doing, and it seems like so much fun, so I want to join in, and that is, do I have that other book challenge? Now, I didn't do the original one because I don't know if I was even on Booktube at the time it was made, probably not, but the original creators of this tag are Keeping Tabs and Current Chapter, and I will link their channels down below so you can go check them out as well. But this, I believe, has 20 prompts, right? It has 20 prompts?
Yep.
Yes, as 20 prompts, and you try to find a book that fits the prompt as fast as you possibly can, and you want to keep a timer on this. So I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, and I'm going to have my husband read out the prompts to me so that I don't have to waste any time looking at the prompts, because I'm competitive like that, and I want to have a fast time. So let's see how this goes. Whew, you gonna start a timer on your phone for me?
Yep.
I think I'm actually gonna even put my hair up in a ponytail, because, yeah, we'll mess around when it comes to competitions. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you have to start as you read me the first prompt.
When I start to read the prompt or when I finish the prompt?
Oh, when you start to read the prompt is fine. And read it loud so they can hear you.
Do you have a book with a fox on the cover or part of the plot?
Yes. Spindle's End. I literally just finished this book. Okay, next.
Do you have a book that was published the year you were born or within a 3-year radius?
Who knows? Who knows when books are published? Oh my gosh, okay. It's gotta be kind of old, but not like a classic old. I have no idea. I'm just picking books that I don't even know when they were published and hoping. 2009, oh my gosh. James Patterson, he's been around for a long time, right? Flip, how long until it says when it's 1992? Ooh, yes, okay, go, go, go.
Do you have a book with music as a weapon or magic?
Music as... I don't own this Savage song, but I'm guessing that's like everyone's pick. I've never read it either. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, where is it? Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. Go.
Do you have a series with mismatched covers?
Yes, I do. But they're not together. Flip, where's Number in the Ashes? Number in the Ashes. Okay. All different covers for the Ember in the Ashes series.
Do you have a book with a shapeshifter?
Book with a shapeshifter, yes. I'm positive I do. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, here. Court of Wings and Ruin. Oh my gosh,
Do you have a book signed by the author?
Yes, I have a book signed by the author.
Do you have a book with a mostly red cover?
Book with a mostly red cover, yes. Vicious.
Do you have a book between 287 and 306 pages?
Rude. 287 and 306, yes?
Yes.
Okay, how long is the Winners? No, way too long. Okay, okay. Need to go shorter. Just one. Ooh, why did I pack these books so tight?
Clock is ticking.
Shh. Wait, what was the number?
287 to 306.
297, Fortuna Sworn. Go.
Do you have a book with a main character who wears glasses? Oh
yes.
My gosh.
Harry Potter. That's everyone's choice, I'm
sure. Do you have a book with a title that has the same number of letters as your first name?
My S. 9. Okay. Got it.
Do you have a book with cybercrime / technology as a plot point?
Like just technology and...
Cybercrime or technology as a plot point.
Or technology as a plot point. Yes! Yes, I do. Ready Player One. Such a good book. Okay,
do you
okay,
have a
here we
book
go.
Written in another language or translated to English?
Yes! It's on my other bookshelf! Oh my gosh! It's wasting valuable time running to my other bookshelf. Okay, Harry Potter and Tie.
Do you have a book written by an Asian author?
Yes, I do. Night Tiger by Liang Chu.
Do you have a book with a moon on the cover?
Book with a moon on the cover. I'm positive I do. Is there a moon in here? Yes, Eye of the World, Robert Jordan.
Do you have an illustrated children's book?
Yes. Oh my gosh! How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss.
Do you have a collection of fairy tales or myths?
Yes, fairy tales. Grimm's fairy tales.
Do you have a sci-fi fantasy with an alliance between races?
Yes. Children, Daughter of Smoke and Bone.
Do you have a book with a narrow front cover?
With a what?
A narrow front cover.
A book with a narrow front cover?
Paperback with a front cover that is slightly trimmed shorter, narrower than the rest of the book.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm sure I do. Let me just... Wait! Ah! Oh my gosh! First try.
Do you have a book that includes the first chapter of the sequel?
Yes, I'm sure I do. I feel like Sarah J. Maas's books do that. Lies. Apparently they don't. Did the Raven Boys do that? No? Oh my gosh! Ah! Maybe these little kids' books do that all the time, right? Oh my gosh! Oh, that one way back there. Maybe Cassandra Clare's? Did hers do that? Oh my gosh, this is not okay! Ah! Oh, move. This is not even funny. I was doing so well. Eric! What's this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is when I fail. Got it. Go.
Do you have a book with a broken spine?
Yes. Definitely the Raven Boys.
That's
Hate
20.
that.
Bonus question.
Bonus
Do you
question.
have a book that covers 3 or more of the above prompts?
This is most...
Signed by the author?
Oh my gosh. Wait. What are other ones?
Fox?
Okay, this one, I got it. So, Starsight. The same letters in my name, signed by the author, and it has an alliance between races. Done!
719.
Oh, 719, and I got every single prompt plus the bonus. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I feel like I'm gonna throw up a little bit. That was so much fun. So much fun. I feel like I gained time by not telling you about the books as I grabbed them because I was going to, but then I was like, no, I'll tell you about them afterwards. Okay, seriously, the year you were born? Okay, let's go through my books and see what I picked out. Okay, Fox on the cover. I got so lucky because I literally just read Spindle's End. Just finished this book in a few days ago, and it has a fox as a main plot point, and I guess it does have it on the cover too. I really didn't notice, but honestly, if I was thinking, I have Wicked Fox right there. It's like in the title. So that might have made my life easier, but I feel like I grabbed this fairly quickly, so didn't lose time on that one. The second prompt was, that was a year one, right? The second prompt was a book that was published within 3 years of when you were born. I do not know when books are published. Like, if it was within the last 5 years, I could probably guess, but that old, I got lucky that James Patterson has been writing forever, and that at one point I thought that I wanted to read James Patterson because he is such a prolific author. But Along Came a Spider was published in 1992. I am actually quite pleased, even though I did have to look at another book before that. I felt like that was a success because I thought that one was going to cost me a lot of time. Okay, the next prompt was one with the music as weapon or magic, and I really was so mad that I didn't have the Savage song because that was the first one that came to my mind because it has song in the title. But I did just finish Words of Radiance that not that long ago, and it has music used as magic to be a weapon. It's kind of like a chanty song thing, so I'm going to go with it because I actually can think of no other books that I own that uses music as magic. I'm sure there are. I just really can't think. Oh my gosh, An Ember in the Ashes. That does too. Okay, but I thought about this one pretty quick because I did just finish it. Okay, series with mismatched covers. This is ridiculous. They're all three different. So I have An Ember in the Ashes, and I have A Torch Against the Night, and then I have A Reaper at the Gates in this style. So hopefully the fourth one comes out in a different style so I can have completely different books for all of them, because I can't have one that, I can't have two that are the same and then the other two are both different from each other. That's just gonna drive me nuts. A book with a shapeshifter. My husband was over there like, what are you doing, Brandon Sanderson? And I'm like, yep. I should have thought of that. But instead, I went with A Court of Wings and Ruin. There are shapeshifters in this. This is definitely not the first thing that should have come to mind. I mean, definitely Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn was one that I should have thought of. I mean, Harry Potter has shapeshifters in it. Cassandra Clare's books have shapeshifters. But you know what? It didn't really take me too terribly long to come up with this one. I lost a few seconds, but I'm okay with it. Next one was a book signed by the author, and honestly, that one was super easy for me because I get books from Fairy Loot and Owl Crate. You can see a nice little line of them up here, and they are always signed by the author. So I just grabbed one of those. What did I even grab? I guess I grabbed All the Stars and Teeth, but I actually have a lot of books signed by the author. I enjoy having that. I have some signed by Erin Morgenstern and a bunch by Brandon Sanderson because he lives in my area, and so he does book signings or release parties and stuff like that, and so I go to those things and get his book signed. But yeah, that one was probably the easiest one for me. So my shelves aren't rainbow like a lot of people's, and it made them super easy to find the red cover, but it wasn't super hard to see Vicious sitting down there looking all red. I feel like this was probably one of the easiest prompts just because you can look at it and see, yes, very red. Okay, this next prompt was hard because I own a lot of fantasy books, a lot of like adult high fantasy books, and they don't tend to be at the 300 range for page numbers. So I have this book, Fortuna Sworn by KJ Sutton. It is an adult romance fantasy book, and it fits in. I thought I was going to struggle hardcore with that. I think I only had to look at a few books before I found it though, so I'm pretty excited about that. So thank you, Becca at Becca and the Books, for convincing me to buy this book so I can use it in my challenge. Okay, so a main character that wears glasses. I feel like everyone is going to have picked Harry Potter because Harry just very famously wears glasses. I'm sure I read a lot of fantasy, and in fantasy they don't tend to wear glasses as much, but in contemporaries they do more, and I just don't read those as much. And when I do, I don't necessarily pay that much attention to the description of the characters. So yeah, this was a kind of an easy cop-out, but hey, I'm good with it. Okay, a title that had the same number of letters as my first name, Red Rising, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that one wasn't too bad. I feel like that was pretty solid. I just had to look for a little bit. I did have to count on my fingers, which is slightly embarrassing, but I feel like it saved me time, so I'm okay with that too. Okay, the next one, the book about cybercrime or technology as a plot point. I feel like it was lucky that I had just looked into and like made a list of my anticipated releases for the rest of the year, and Ready Player 2 was on it. So Ready Player 1 was fresh in my mind. I didn't know where it was on my shelves though, because I read this book so long ago. So it's a good thing it wasn't in one of the levels that are like behind the other books. I really can't think of any other one I would have used for this though. I mean, I know Warcross by Marie Lu is compared to Ready Player 1, but I've never read it and I don't own it. So honestly, I am so glad I could find this one fairly quickly because otherwise I was really out of luck. Okay, so the next prompt, I was a little frustrated that my books that were in another language were in the other room. So I had to run over to my other bookshelf and run back, and I was like sliding around the corner on my socks. You guys are lucky that I survived that, but I have Harry Potter in Thai. So it is not just the title, like the whole thing is written in Thai. So yeah. I have the whole series actually. I just happened to grab the first one. But I guess I could have just grabbed a translated book that are here. I mean, The Missing of Claire de Lune is translated from French, I believe. I have The Witcher, which is translated from Polish. I'm sure I have other translated books, but I should have just gone with that. I would have had to run into the other room. Yeah, in the heat of the moment, I did not think of it. My competitive side took over.
How did you get those Thai books back from Thailand?
I don't understand the question. My husband would like me to point out for everyone to know that he carried the entire set of 7 Harry Potter books back from Thailand in his duffel bag carry-on for me during our 30 hours of flights and layovers because he's the best. So a book by an Asian author, I actually have several of them up here. I could have gone with The Wicked Fox again. Man, that one fills prompts. I should have gone with that. I ended up going with The Night Tiger. I haven't read this book, but I think the cover is just absolutely beautiful. So I would like to read it soon, but yeah. Okay, I don't know why I ended up choosing The Eye of the World for a moon on the cover. I feel like that shouldn't have been the thing I went to. I mean, Winterwood has a moon on the cover. I have a lot of the YA fantasies that have moon on the cover, but yet it came to me. I just remembered that they were riding in front of the moon, and because I think it's weird. Look how tiny she looks, and he's all giant with the moon behind him. I just remember that being weird, so that's why I picked this one. So illustrated children's book, that one was pretty easy. I feel like it solid time on this, except it was way up on the shelf, so I struggled a little bit getting it. But I have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and it's a cute little illustrated one. I love this book. Collection of Fairy Tales Are Missed. At one point, I thought I was going to read all these because I thought that would be a smart thing to do, is to read all the original ones because I read so many retellings. And yeah, I never really did. I read 2 of them, but I have the Grimm's complete fairy tale collection. Okay, my alliance between races, I chose The Daughter of Smoke and Bones. But in all reality, I mean, there's 2 people in this one with the alliance, but most of the alliances occur in other books, but I'm still going with it for the series has it. And in this one, there's 2 people that ally. I'm counting it. So a book with a narrow front cover. I am so excited that I picked this on my first try, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because I have no idea what books I have that have narrow front covers. I hate when they do this on books. Why do they do it? It's so annoying. I honestly don't even know if I have any others because I hate it so much, and I don't tend to buy them if I can avoid it. The first chapter of the sequel killed me, guys. I would have had such better time, but randomly, I have this series, the 7th Tower series by Garth Nix, that I read when I was little, and it has the first chapter of book 2 in it, which is ridiculously lucky. I looked in so many books. I figured some of those YA fantasies would have them because they tend to have them, but no, wait. Oh my gosh. Twilight has them. I knew that. Ugh, so much fail. Okay, whatever. Onward. I'm not thinking about that. And A Book with a Broken Spine was actually easy for me too, The Raven Boys, because the entire Raven cycle has this. Their spines are terrible and it drives me nuts. And the bonus question, a book that covers 3 prompts. I am very lucky that Starsight has the same number of letters as my name. It is signed by the author because we actually went to the release party for this book where Brandon Sanderson was there. He was signing books. He was talking about Starsight. It was a really, really fun time. And it has an alliance between races, which I'm not going to get into because that's spoilers. So this was so much fun. If you made one of these videos as well, let me know down below. I will go check it out. Now I can start going and watching people's videos because now I won't have spoilers for it. And let me know your times too, because I want to know if you can beat my time, 7 minutes and 19 seconds. I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch other people's and see what kind of times they got, but I feel like 7 minutes and 19 seconds is fairly solid, except for that stupid last chapter one, which we're not going to talk about anymore. But anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.